A gentle, melancholic piano melody begins, subtly overlaid with the distant sound of city traffic. A slight, breathy sigh is audible before the voice begins. Right, okay, let us just talk. Because honestly, darling, sometimes the world just demands to be meticulously dissected, dose and tea it, like a particularly dreadful insect pinned under glass. You see, I've always believed in the power of detail. My grandmother, God rest her soul, she was a librarian, you understand. A keep of worlds always said, the devil, my dear, resides not in grand schemes, but in the chipped varnish and the dust bunnies under the bed. And oh, how true that is. It is especially true when it comes to, well, let's call it a cautionary tale. A tale of a place that promised so much and delivered practically nothing. A place called Bliston SuwanParkView, Bangkok. The piano melody swells slightly, becoming more wistful, honestly, the name itself. Parkview. Oh, the audacity. It conjures images of lush greenery, serene tranquility, maybe a delightful little cafe overlooking a meticulously manicured garden. Donty, you just yearn for that. I certainly do. A girl can dream, can't she? But let me tell you, the view primarily consisted of a concrete jungle and iguanas. Yes, iguanas, 10 of them apparently. 2-meter-long reptiles sunning themselves by the river. They just climb up, you know, like prehistoric garden ornaments. And there were no fences, none. It is just irresponsible, really. It's a genuine hazard. Imagine, darling, you're strolling along, lost in thought, perhaps composing a particularly poignant poem about the ephemeral nature of beauty, and suddenly iguanas. It just ruins the mood, dose and tea it. A slight chuckle, laced with bitterness, and the location. Near the BTS station, they claimed. A mere 7-minute walk according to Google Maps. 7 minutes. As if 7 minutes is a negligible timeframe when one is attempting to navigate a warren of narrow, congested streets teeming with recklessly driven vehicles. Honestly, it felt more like a perilous expedition, a quest for urban survival. It wasn't a stroll, it was a gauntlet. And the stairs to the BTSO, the stairs. A seemingly endless ascent designed to test the limits of one's physical and emotional endurance. Honestly, anyone with even a modicum of self-respect would balk. The piano music becomes more somber, a minor key taking hold. But it wasn't just the setting. Oh no, darling, it was everything. The smell, for starters. I arrived with such anticipation, a hopeful heart, a perfectly curated wardrobe. I envisioned myself gracefully sipping jasmine tea, admiring the skyline, perhaps engaging in stimulating intellectual discourse. Instead, I was greeted by a stench. A lingering, indescribable odor of dampness, decay, and regret. It permeated everything, the lobby, the hallways, and most horrifyingly my room. My first room, at least. It smelled as if someone had stored wet laundry and forgotten dreams within its walls. A truly unsettling combination. I immediately, of course, requested a change, and they did move me. They actually did. But the second room, while marginally less offensive, was still profoundly depressing. Mildly better dose and tea even begin to cover it. It was like exchanging one shade of grey for a slightly different shade of grey. It was disheartening. It felt like an insult, really, to my sensibilities. A pause filled with a wistful sigh. And the cleanliness, oh, the cleanliness, or rather the utter and complete lack thereof. Red stains, darling, red stains in the bathtub, and the wash basin. What were those? One simply doesn't ask, does one? Some questions are best left unanswered, lest one stumble upon a truth too dreadful to bear. And the insects, tiny winged creatures flitting about with malevolent glee. They sent for pest control, of course, but it was a futile gesture. The insects, like the sadness, simply persisted. It is just deeply unsettling.
Comprehensive travel advisory. The reality of businesses. Near Bliston Suwan Park, View Bangkok. The businesses near Bliston Suwan Park, View Bangkok, are, unfortunately, a masterclass in disappointment. If you were hoping for convenience, quality, or even basic respect as a customer, prepare yourself. The area is plagued by overpriced mediocrity, poor service, and a general sense that you are merely a walking wallet to be exploited. Let's begin with shopping. Malls in this area, like Siam Paragon, are chaotic, overcrowded, and designed to frustrate. The moment you step inside, you're greeted by misinformation, lost property that mysteriously vanishes, and promotions so confusing they might as well be written in hieroglyphics. One visitor forgot a hat in a cafe, only to be told it was handed to lost property, where it promptly disappeared. Another was given a voucher that no restaurant would accept, turning a simple shopping trip into an hour-long scavenger hunt. And if you think leaving will be easy, think again. Taxis here operate like a mafia. Drivers who promise metered fares suddenly demand 6 times the price. The mall's parking, a labyrinth of poor management where cars sit trapped for half an hour without moving. Now, let's talk relaxation. Spas near BlistonSuwanParkView should be sanctuaries, but instead, they're exercises in frustration. Let's Relax Spa, for example, charges premium prices for massages, so weak you'd get better results from a stiff breeze. Therapists are either exhausted, distracted, or openly discussing how little they care about Japanese customers tipping. Towels feel like they've been reused from the last guest. And if you dare ask for a second complimentary snack, prepare to pay extra. One guest described their massage as being scraped by a hard ruler. Hardly the rejuvenation they paid for. Dining is no better. Indus, a restaurant with Michelin aspirations, delivers food so underwhelming you'll question if the star was awarded out of pity. Portions are laughably small, prices are criminal, and the managers behave like disgruntled highway toll collectors. One diner's mutton was so dry it could have been used as charcoal, while another was outright told their order was too much for them by a waiter with the social grace of a brick. And if you think complaining will help, think again. The staff's response to criticism is either denial or outright hostility. Cafes like Luka Cafe continue the trend. Overpriced, underflavored, and staffed by people who treat solo diners like unwanted intruders. One guest waited 40 minutes for a table, only to be served raw chicken with zero apology. Another was told their seat had a reservation maybe. The uncertainty alone is enough to kill any appetite. Nightlife, Sugar Club Bangkok, is where dreams of a fun night out go to die. The club operates on a strict hierarchy. Westerners pay 400 baht to enter, while South Asians are forced to book tables for 5,000 baht. Managers roam like prison guards, demanding tips and threatening ejection for minor infractions. One visitor was physically struck by a bouncer for standing too close, only for management to dismiss it as a language barrier. Another was told mid-party that their table was being revoked because they canceled 2 drinks, something staff had previously approved. The club's atmosphere is less party and more hostage negotiation. Even shopping for souvenirs is a gamble. Another story concept store sells defective products, shirts that bleed dye, socks that don't fit, and water bottles that crack within months. Customer service is a myth. Emails go unanswered, and staff follow you so closely you'll feel like a suspect in a heist. And finally, bars like Teens of Thailand serve cocktails so weak you'll wonder if the gin was replaced with tap water. Bartenders shrug off complaints, and the drinks taste like someone described a cocktail to them over a bad phone connection. What should travelers do?
If you must stay near BlistonSuwanParkView, manage your expectations. Assume every business will overcharge, underdeliver, and treat you as an inconvenience. Research alternatives further out, where quality and respect still exist. And if you encounter scams, you will walk away. Bangkok has better options. This area just isn't one of them. The lesson? BlistonSuwanParkView's surroundings are a cautionary tale, a reminder that tourism hubs often prioritize profit over people. Stay vigilant, or better yet, stay elsewhere.
You know, I'm looking into all these crimes that happened near BlistonSuwanParkView, Bangkok, and it's just crazy, like, what's going on in this area. Okay, so there was this one case where a Thai woman got scammed by some transnational fraudsters, and it's like, how did they even do it? They called her saying her bank account was involved in a money laundering case, and she believed them. Can you imagine? I mean, I would be so scared if someone called me saying that. So she transferred over 410,000 baht to a Hong Kong account, and then they manipulated her further, telling her to buy gold bars from local gold shops. Like, why would you do that? But I guess when you're scared, you might do anything, right? Anyway, she ended up buying the gold and giving it to them, but the police caught the guy who came to collect it. And get this, the gold prices went up, and she sold it for a profit. Like, what are the chances? But I'm sure she was still super stressed about the whole thing. I would be if I were in her shoes. You know, it's like, businesses near BlistonSuwanParkView, Bangkok are just so shady, you know. They'll do anything to get your money. Like, I heard about this criminal network that was operating in Suan Luang, which is basically around the corner from BlistonSuwanParkView, Bangkok. They had these storefronts, and they